Welcome into the live stream. Today we are building the brand new modular building from 2026. Every year LEGO releases a new modular building, usually on January 1st of the year. This set is going to be releasing on January 1st. It is the Shopping Street modular building from LEGO. I am super excited to get to build this a little bit early with you guys, and we'll do a live stream build and review so you guys can check it out, see if it's one that you want to get before it releases on January 1st. So without further ado, let me make sure we got our tech stuff going and we will dive into this set. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Hi, good evening from the UK. Hello, Open Plumbing. You're awesome. Thank you, Parker. Hi, Simon. Hi, Mild something. Hey, Parker. Hi, remember me. Micah's, OMG, I do remember you. Welcome in, you guys. Okay, so let's dive into this set. Let's get it going. So you might have seen some of the other LEGO ambassadors have reviewed this set already. A lot of the others, and what I do sometimes too, if we don't have time, is I'll just build it not on the live stream, and then you guys get to join me for the review. But when I have time, I like to build it on the live stream so you guys can see what the build is like. Peak, Viva, hello. What's up, Aiden, Simon, hi from Denmark, Sander, thank you, Hastem, welcome in, you guys. Okay, so here it is, modular building. It's one of the things I look forward to the most every year with LEGO. The modular building is the only thing that I have to collect, you know? There's a lot of things in LEGO that I like, but the modular building is the one thing every year that, modular building is the one thing every year that is like a necessity for me to collect it. So I am excited. Of course, this is a big set, so we've got at least 24 bags so far, maybe more than that. So give me just a minute while we sort through this, but welcome in everybody. Looks so cool. It's gonna be a very cool set. Thank you for commenting on my comments. You know what? I do try to get to read as many of the comments as I can, depending on how busy of a day it is. Sometimes I can literally, oh, Tyler's calling, 1 second. Hi, what's up? Uh-oh, why? Oh, geez. Can you adjust the colors or something? Oh. Wow. Oh, geez. Oh, my word. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry about that. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if there's anything I can do. Okay, bye. Hi, guys. Sorry. That was my husband, Tyler. He's having some struggles with work and our business, so I was trying to give him a little comfort, offer some help, but welcome in. Can we call a timeout? Hello, what's with the new boxes? Let's see this. Yes, welcome Bricks and Kicks. New modular building, hello. You lied to me last time. You do have the Creel house. Yeah, I have to lie sometimes, sorry. Sorry, guys. Sometimes LEGO sends me things and I'm not allowed to talk about them yet, so I just have to lie sometimes. I'm sure LEGO would want you to buy all the free sets they send you on stream. Yes, I'm sure they would. But, you know, I am going to be honest with you guys about what sets I think are worth it and what sets I don't. So That's what I do. Literally my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. Oh, you watched all the way back to the Home Alone house. Wow, nice. By the way, I have a really cool Lego set. We'll give you the name. You can Google it. Oh, fun. What up, TJ? Brickley, hello. Okay, so we're gonna get started with bag one. Sorry about that little delay there. We're having some issues with our business, so hopefully he'll be able to take care of it. But if not, then I might have to end the live stream early, but we'll see. The box style, I've not seen that style of box before. Yes, so this is, it's kind of like the paper bags. It depends on what factory it comes from. The new box style, I actually really like it because it gives you like a little tray. So the bottom of the box is like a little tray that I put all of my bags in order. And then the top of the box is like that. So I like it. I like the new box style. I don't know how new it is, but it is dependent on what factory you get, I think, is where it comes from. Hi, Ivan, welcome in. Tournament Temple City Ninjago, I have that one. That is a cool set. Do you have the old Eiffel Tower? No, I just have the new one. Hey bro, great content. I really like watching your streams. Thank you guys. That makes me feel really good because sometimes I'm like, ugh, why is anyone watching my stream? So that is nice to hear that we're giving you something that you actually enjoy. So thank you for that. I appreciate the feedback. That's not my name. Can't take you back for 14 days. Oh no! Yeah, that does happen. Eco bags, yes, they are switching to try to make everything more eco-friendly with paper bags and everything. So that's, that's good. All right, we got a minifig who's got a little cane. Where is that little cane piece? There it is. So Lego, the modular buildings especially seem to do a lot, but Lego is always continuing their diversity and inclusion efforts. So they've gotten a lot of different, different disabilities and stuff in the minifigures. They've had people in wheelchairs, people with prosthetics, people with cochlear implants, blind people. Like they try to be as inclusive as they can in their modular buildings and in their minifigs, which is fun. It's nice seeing everyone getting represented in Lego form. I opened an online Lego store. Can you shout it out? Hey, nice. Is it on Bricklink or what'd you do with it? That's pretty cool. Hello, saw the notification, but a little busy, so I'm late. That's all right. We literally just got started. Welcome in. Thank you. Love that box style. I do too. It's nice. It's a nice thing to be able to not have to like rip open the cardboard. I like it. What is the best way to buy a retired Lego set? I get any retired Lego set that I'm looking for on Bricklink. Bricklink.com is owned and operated by the Lego Group. So it's like eBay, but for Lego, like only Lego. And so the people on there are pretty reliable sellers. You're usually going to find people who are pretty honest. They'll give you fair descriptions of the condition of the things they're in, and they've got a pretty good return policy. So I've never had any issues shopping through Bricklink, so that's usually where I go because it's a good safe option. Sometimes when you buy used stuff, you don't know what condition it's actually in. You can sometimes get some stuff where they said it was complete, but it actually isn't. Bricklink, I've never had any issues. Everyone's always been very upfront about the condition things were in. Oh, actually, that's not true. I did have one time where the seller said that it was all original parts, but then when I got it, they had swapped out some of it was the Brick Bank modular, actually. They had swapped out some of the parts for parts with like integrated lighting system with wires and stuff going through, which I didn't like. So I did have that, but it was still a complete set technically, just with those parts swapped out for lighting parts, which some people prefer, which, some people might have loved getting that like as a free upgrade, but I did not want that. So anyway, yeah, Bricklink's my recommendation for that. Uh-oh. What did it do? Oh, there's one more there. Missed one more right there. Okay. Oh, geez. The light is reflecting so bad on these instructions. I just saw a Ninjago display stand set, but it's so tiny, even smaller than Marvel, but for $45, I guess high price came from 8 figs. Yeah, 8 minifigures can do that to the price. Minifigures definitely will bring a price up, but also, like, we might just... Inflation might just be something we have to get used to with Lego prices. I mean, everything in the world, from groceries to gasoline, everything's getting more expensive, so I'm a little bit worried that the day of the 10-cent Lego average is over, and that might just be something we have to get used to. I don't like it, but I'm wondering if that's just what it's going to be with inflation making everything more expensive lately. It would be a bummer, but might just be what happens. That set isn't released yet. Correct. Yes, correct, Robin. This set comes out on January 1st. So those who don't know, welcome into any new people. I'm a Lego ambassador, so Lego will sometimes send me sets before they release so that I can do live streams and reviews and stuff on them. So that's what we're here doing today. So welcome in anyone who is new. That's why if you come into my channel, you will often see sets that are not released yet. My goal is to show you guys as much of the build process as I can, give you guys super honest reviews so that you can decide how to spend your money, because as Lego is getting more and more expensive, those Lego budgets are getting stretched thinner and thinner. So I try to make sure that I always am giving you guys good, honest reviews that you can actually use. And I'm never gonna just say, yeah, everything is perfect if I actually think there are problems. So hopefully you guys feel like you can trust my reviews and yeah, figure out how to budget your Lego properly. What if Lego becomes 5 cents per piece? That would be a nightmare. I mean, that would, if Lego becomes, 50 cents per piece. Yeah, sorry, I missed the decimal there. Yes, that would be a nightmare. I was like, if it was 5 cents per piece, that would be great. No, 50 cents per piece would be very bad. We're starting to get to the point where it looks like 11 cents-ish is starting to become around the average. 11, 12, which I still don't like. 10 cents per piece was just such a nice, easy, round number for us to do with math. But that might, the days of the 10 cent per piece might just be over. Oh, wait, no. Put that one piece wrong. But we'll see. Watch his videos, tutorial. How do you become an ambassador? Oh yes, thank you for answering that for me. I do have a very thorough tutorial on my YouTube explaining exactly how you can apply to become a Lego ambassador, what all the requirements are, all of that stuff. I walk you through the whole application on the website, so you can check that out. $250 for the set is crazy. Lego needs to lower their prices. So this one is actually like way under the 10 cent per piece average. This one's 3,456 pieces for $250. So what's the math on that? Wait, no, gotta do it the other way. 250. So this one's actually 7 cents per piece, which is well under our typical 10 cent per piece average. I'm not saying that the price is correct. I'm just saying on average, in the past, Lego sets have been priced around 10 cents per piece. Lately, they're getting a little bit more than that. This one's actually less than that though. So our price per piece is not bad on this one. And it's like, it is bigger than a lot of the other modulars. So the last 2 modulars we had were the Natural History Museum, which was $300, but it was 1.5 base plates. And then the Tudor Corner was 1 base plate for $230. I don't remember what the piece count was on the Tudor Corner. So yeah, not to say that this price is necessarily a good price, but it feels pretty close to the other modular buildings prices to me. Doesn't seem like it's super far outside of what we would expect. I would prefer it if it was 200 or less, you know, that would be great. But yeah, the prices of everything has just kind of been going up lately, hasn't it? I'll see at the end what I think about the 250 price tag. I try not to jump to conclusions about a set's price right away, unless it's like a super, super bad, obviously bad price, like the aquarium or something like that. But when it's something like this, where the price per piece is actually pretty good, I'll wait until the end of my build, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on whether I think that price is worth it, or whether I think you should wait for a sale, you know, that sort of stuff. Sorry, missing. Hey, please don't spam the feed with chats. I try to get to all the chats. If I miss something, then I will come back and get it, but please don't make me mute you if you're spamming the feed. Thank you. And I'm not gonna say anything that you ask me to say. Just as a rule of thumb, I'm not gonna fall for any of those. Hi, Albert. Hey, TJ, been a long time since I caught you live. Mama Hawk, it's good to see you. How you doing? Welcome in. Yo, hey, hello, Brick Tours. Try to buy one set from each series. Nice. Definitely gonna get the set on January 1st. I mean, I can't say yet whether it's one that I'm gonna recommend for the price, but it's a modular building, so if Lego hadn't sent it to me, I would probably be buying it on January 1st also. I am a sucker for the modular buildings, so I probably would have bought it no matter what the price is, but I will try to give you guys a fair representation on the price after I finish the build. Good night, bro. Gotta go. Sorry, it was a misclick. No worries, no worries. Do you think that's coming any set with it? Probably not. Lego doesn't really do rated R sets. They try to stay family friendly. From Portugal, what's your favorite modular? Ooh, Police Station is my favorite. Best like story hidden in that one. Been doing good. How are you? I'm doing great, thank you. Building Lego can't be having a bad day when I'm building Lego. Who's spamming? It was over on Instagram. Don't worry. I play with Lego too. Nice. Collected all the modular buildings since 2020 except Jazz. The Jazz Club's a good one. Hi, I just joined. Welcome. Why Lego don't reveal all January 1st set at the same time? I think it's just because they want to make sure that people have enough time to like see all of the sets. January 1st is having so many things getting revealed all at the same time. Would be a little bit overwhelming. You know, I think there's, last I counted, like 30 something sets being revealed on January, or being released in January. Bag 2, by the way, guys, here we go. So yeah, if they tried to reveal all of the January sets on the same day, it would be really hard for people to like actually see everything. You know, there would be a lot of stuff that would just get lost in the noise. So I think they just do that to make sure that people don't miss out on stuff, you know. TJ, do Lego set box only printing services exist? I don't think so. What are you building? Just joined. Oh, this is the new modular building, the shopping street. Welcome in. Do you think the Creel house is worth the price? Bamba, that one's so hard because it is such a cool set. It is the best play feature I've ever seen on a set. But $300 for that set is too much. If they had priced it at $250 even, I would be like, yes, 1000% worth it. With it being $300, I think you've got to be a major Stranger Things fan for it to be worth that price. But you know, worth is always subjective. So what's worth it to one person is not worth it to another person and vice versa. So it's that one's hard to say because there are a lot of people who are such huge fans of Stranger Things that I'm sure would buy it even if it was $500. You know, it's kind of like the what is it? The Star Trek USS Enterprise that just came out. To me, that set I think is too expensive. But for all of the Star Trek fans who have been like waiting for so many years for a Star Trek set, I don't think that they care as much. They're just excited to finally have one. I'm sure they would prefer if it was less expensive. but it's not gonna stop them from buying it, you know? I think the same thing is gonna be true for Stranger Things. Yeah, I think it's a little too expensive, and anyone who's like just a casual fan of Stranger Things, I don't think you should get it. I think it is too expensive. But I do think that anyone who's like a Stranger Things super fan, you're gonna like the set a lot. It's really, really good, really well designed. The minifigs needed some help. I did do some customizations that you can maybe get inspired by if you want to fix the minifigs a little bit also. But yeah, that's a hard one to say whether it's worth it or not, because it's very, very cool, but it is more expensive than it should be. 3 sets I want to pick on January 1st. There's a lot of good stuff on January 1st. What country made Lego? Question. Denmark. Lego was created in Denmark, and that is still where their headquarters is. I actually got to go visit their headquarters a couple months ago at Lego Fan Media Days. Got to see some of the sets before they get released, which was super fun. So yeah, Denmark. I want to get so badly, but my parents won't allow. Oh, sorry. Want to find the blueprints for the boxes and then find someone to print it. You could try that. Why do you just want the blueprints for the boxes? Custom minions were really cool. Yeah. Hi from Denmark. Oh, nice. How much does this set cost? This set is going to cost $250 when it releases on January 1st. Good night, Anthony Bricks. What's your favorite set coming out in 2026? I mean, I don't know what they all are yet, so that's kind of hard to answer. So far, of the ones that I've built that are coming out in 2026, the Creel House is probably my favorite, which I know is ironic considering I just said that I think it's too expensive, but it is just such a good set. They did such a good job on the design, and the play features and everything is so cool. It is really, really a shame that they priced it where they did, because otherwise it would be like hands down easiest recommendation. But since they priced it the way they did, it becomes a little bit more complicated. Okay, so we've got these red, you'll notice like can't talk. Lego sometimes will put random colors places that don't like match with what the floors you're doing. That's to help so that when you're building the set, you can kind of see more clearly where things are so that things don't blend in too much. And these red and yellow pieces are going to be used to put buildings at angles that normally Lego bricks wouldn't allow. So like normally Lego bricks, things are like very square. But if you know your geometry, which is, you know, kids, study your geometry in school, then you can use the Pythagorean theorem is a really big one that Lego uses a lot to create some very, very interesting Lego shapes. And so they use these red bricks to kind of mark where the Pythagorean theorem is going to go so that you can have, I think it's a 3x4x5 is like the super common one that most people use. Anyway, so it's all like triangle math geometry stuff. So Lego's kind of using these reds and yellows to make those stand out so that you'll be able to find where those things go more easily when you're building. It's fine, you convinced me. I'm probably getting the Creel House now. I'm gonna get it anyways. All right. Like I said, it is more expensive than it should be by I think about $50. But it's also, it's so good. The Technic work in there, not Technic like Technic pieces, but like technical aspect to it is so top notch. Some of the coolest play features, functions I've ever seen on that Creel House. And yes, they did fail on the minifigs pretty hard, I would say. Some of those minifigs were just not the right choices. But I don't think it makes the set not worth it. Still a very, very cool set. Do you have Titanic in Lego? I do, yes. That's actually what's in my profile picture. It's a great set. Do you like Lightning McQueen coming out? I haven't built it, so I don't know what it's going to be like in person, but I think it looks good. From the pictures and stuff that I've seen, I think it looks nice. But you know, sometimes a set looks better in person than it does in pictures, or vice versa. Like I just did the Lego Japanese cherry blossom landscape art set, and that was actually one that looked better in pictures than it did in person. I feel like usually it's the opposite. There's a lot of sets that I see the pictures that I'm like, I don't love that as much. And then when I see it in person, I'm like, okay, just kidding. That's really good. But yeah, this time, the Japanese cherry blossom, unfortunately, did not look as good in person as it did in the pictures when it was first announced. So that was kind of a bummer for me. One guy on Instagram keeps spamming. Yeah, I try to keep up with the spamming, but yeah, please don't spam, guys, so I don't have to block you. Can I become a Lego ambassador or get free Lego somehow? You can, yes, if you apply to the program and get accepted. I have a video on my YouTube walking you through exactly how you can apply to become an ambassador. So head over to my YouTube. It's a full walkthrough explainer video on the entire application process, because when I was applying, it was so confusing. So I tried to make it as simple as possible for you guys. Cool. Do you like the Death Star? I don't have the Death Star. I think the Death Star is very expensive. I don't like Star Wars enough to spend $1,000 on a Star Wars set, but I do think that the Death Slice nickname, the Death Slice design is actually pretty cool. I don't mind the design. I think it makes it way easier to display. And I think it's like a cool new version of the Death Star that we haven't seen before. So I like that it's like, you know, they're not just remaking the same thing that they've done before. So I like the design. I know a lot of other people don't. But I won't be buying it personally. Yeah, I feel like in order to spend $1,000 on a Star Wars set, you've got to be a massive Star Wars fan. And I'm just a very casual Star Wars fan. Hey, Mouth, I'm going to block you soon if you don't stop spamming. What are you building, sir? This is the modular building, the shopping street. Oh no, is that water damaging the wooden floor? Ooh, okay, so here's a little, they put so many story elements into these modular buildings, which is super fun. We got a little broken pipe or something down here. Water is starting to spill out and it's starting to seep into the wood floor here. And it's changing the color and stuff of the floor. They do so many fun, like hidden story elements all throughout the modular buildings. That's why the police station is one of my favorites. They did such cute, fun storytelling on the police station in particular. I really liked that one. Sorry, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I you know, unless we get a day where there's way too many people for me to keep up with, I usually try to keep up with everyone's chats, so please don't spam. Do you like the Lego Concorde? Omer, same thing. We've got a lot more people in today than we normally do across. I'm on 3 different chats right now trying to keep up with everyone, so please be patient with me. The Lego Concorde I do not have, so I cannot say whether I like it or not, because I haven't built it. It looks like a cool set. The pictures that I've seen of it are cool, but yeah, I haven't built it myself, so. Okay, thank you, bro. Yeah, no problem. Happy to answer questions, just sometimes I miss them. So if I miss a question, wait a minute or two, then ask it again. Please don't like spam it constantly. Just, you know, internet etiquette, please. How many bags are you planning to build today? We're just gonna go and see what happens today. I have no idea. We're only on bag 2 right now. It's taking a little while, but we'll see. Sorry, but I need to go. Hope you remember me. Try to be at the next stream. I will try to remember you too. We'll see you at the next stream. I'll remember you, don't worry. What makes the Creel House so expensive? Honestly, I think it's just the Netflix licensing is what makes it so expensive. Lego has to pay Netflix a certain amount. I don't know exactly how much, but did I leave something in a bag? Where did I go? Oh, I already used it. I already put the piece down. I don't know what's happening with my brain. Yeah, I think that's probably what's making the Creel house so expensive, but I don't know for sure. Obviously, I don't work for Lego, so I'm not involved in any of those discussions. I don't have any inside information on that. $1,000 is insane. For that death slice, yeah, it is. It is crazy. But it's sold out, so apparently not crazy enough for the hardcore Star Wars fans. They still bought it. I'm here if you need me to block people. Thank you. I appreciate that, Albert. Yeah, so far I don't need any blocks, but if you guys can help me remind people to keep the chat chill. I don't want to have crazy spammy chats. Are you live on YouTube though? Yes, I am live on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. I'm live a lot of places, which is why sometimes it takes me a second to get to your comment. There's also a lag, just so you know, there's a lag between when you type in your comment and when I see it, there's a lag. And then there's another lag between when I respond and when you see my response. So yeah, if I don't respond to your comment right away, just give me a minute. I'll usually do a pretty good job of getting to them. Name a car for an edit. Audi R8. That was the car I wanted when I was a teenager. Is there any cheap diorama scene set released next year? Not that I know of. Will you live tomorrow? I will probably be live tomorrow because I'm going to try finishing this. Oh, I don't want those pins in there. I'm going to try finishing this set. We're definitely not finishing this one today. I don't think we'll finish it tomorrow either. So this will probably be a 3-day live stream. But I'll try to keep being live over the next few days so that we can get as much done as possible. Thanks, didn't know that. Happy to help. Death Slice, LOL. Yes, that is the nickname that it has been given. Wait, why are we saying the Creel house is so expensive? I'm going to buy, though. It's $300, which I think is too expensive for that set. I think it should have been like $250 at most. It's still an amazing set, but yeah, I do think that they overpriced it. Literally ignoring my comments. Hi, ATG. I'm trying not to ignore comments, but hello. I'm not actively ignoring any comments unless they're spamming. How many minifigs are in this set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like 7. Hello, LCW. What are you making? This is the Shopping Street, the modular building that's coming out in 2026. This will be our 2026 entry to the annual modular building release. I thought you were on one platform. Your multitasking is insane. I've gotten a lot better at multitasking. I cannot tell you. It takes a lot of brain power. I get pretty tired after this. No, it's fine. When I first started doing my live streams, we started with like only TikTok, and I would have, like 10 people in my live stream total at most. So it was pretty easy for me to like chat with everyone, keep up with everyone. And then, as we've gotten bigger and bigger, I've added more streams and more channels, and I've gotten more practice with being able to focus on building Lego and keeping up with 4 different chats. And it gets a little wild, but we try it out. Here's our next minifigure. Oh, where are we? There we go. There's our next minifig guy. He's got a little nickel. There's the 2 we have so far. Should I get the $45 Ninjago display to get the, I haven't seen the Ninjago display, so I don't know about that one. I'll have to check it out before I give any recommendations, because I don't want to recommend something that I haven't even seen before. That wouldn't be good. When you start collecting Lego, I guess it depends on what you consider start. My parents got Lego for me when I was a little kid. I built Lego my whole childhood growing up. I loved Lego. So I did a lot back then, but then I stopped doing Lego when I was in like my late teens, and in my 20s, I didn't do very much. And then I got back into it like 7 years ago. So as an adult, it's only been about 7 years, but when I was a kid, I was into Lego for like 10 plus years, for a long time. So yeah, I guess it depends what you mean. It depends what you count as how long. So yeah, a black person kept spamming. Oh, thank you, Albert. Yes, that'll be an auto block. You building this on a Mills plate? No, every year the modular comes out, I keep telling myself next year, over the course of this next year, I'm gonna put all of my modulars on Mills plates so that when the next year modular comes out, it'll be ready to go and I'll put it on a Mills plate immediately. And I keep telling myself that, and then I just keep not doing it. So none of my other modulars are on Mills plates yet. So I don't know. That's gonna be a project for another lifetime probably. I do think it would be cool to have them on Mills plates. I just don't have time to put all like 20 of my modulars, put them all up onto Mills plates. Yeah. If anyone wants to come to my house and do all my Mills plates for me, that'd be great. But yeah, for now, just not worth it for me at this point. Maybe one day we'll get a Mills plate done, but do you know to use the moon set? I like it, and it's not that much money. To the moon set. I don't know the To the Moon set. Does it have another name? Is it called To the Moon? Yeah. What kind of a set is that? Nope, it's not that one. It's this one. If you overflow so much with comments, hire me to place to read and reply to comments for you. All right, thank you, Tian. I do have a couple people that I've got as moderators, so I might have to expand my moderator list if things keep getting crazy. But I think we're doing okay so far. But thank you, I appreciate the offer. I might take you up on that eventually. Okay, so like I told you guys, these pieces right here, these yellow and red pieces, are how they're going to do these angles. If you look on the picture, this building right here is at an angle. Obviously, normally, a Lego piece like this would not go down at an angle, but if they use math correctly, then they can put this piece right here, and then these red dot pieces will line up with the studs. So you can actually, like, it's not just sitting on there, it's fixed on there. So yeah, geometry, Lego is math, guys. Lego is math. I want to go to your house and see the Lego. All right, come on over. Are you in Utah? Love how it's looking, my man. Thanks. We're just on the base so far, but it's got some fun shapes to it. Yes, with Pharrell Williams, and it is Over the Moon. Sorry. Oh, the Pharrell Williams set. Yes, I do have that one. That is a nice one. I didn't know that's what it was named. Yeah, the Pharrell Williams set is a pretty cool one. So excited to hear your thoughts on this modular. Excited for it to be available, and the gift purchase so cute. Modular is my favorite. What's your favorite modular to date? My favorite modular to date is the police station. That was one of the first ones that like really impressed me with not only its use of building techniques and really interesting brick combinations and geometry, but also really fun storytelling. Like the donut shop thief and the little criminal digging with a spoon through the cells. Like there's so many fun story bits in that police station set. It's super fun. Connection lost. Every time we lose connection, it gets rid of my overhead camera, and it's really annoying. I don't know why it does that. In Spain, too bad you can't join, sorry. My favorite Lego theme is the modular theme, so I am super happy that I'm building this today. I love the modular theme. Oh, this piece is not actually on anything, it's just sitting right there. Oh, they're gonna cover it up though. Okay, I was gonna say, that feels weird. They're locking it in place. Crisis averted. All is well with the world. What's up, everyone? Never too old, welcome in. Do you like get early view for everything or just rare ones? I do not get for everything. It just depends on what Lego has available to send to me. So like, for example, I almost never get Star Wars stuff because I'm not a big enough Star Wars guy, so I don't prioritize Star Wars. When you become an ambassador, Lego asks you basically for like your priority list, like your top 5 or something of what you would be the most excited about and what your viewers would be the most excited about. And so I don't even put Star Wars on my list because I know there are other creators who Star Wars is like their #1 biggest thing. So I'm like, yeah, you guys can have Star Wars, that's fine. So I usually get my focus on sets that are like the icons, the modulars, the ideas sets, things like that are more the ones that I'm super excited about. So those are usually the ones that I ask for, but yeah, even though you can have that as your priority, that still doesn't mean you're gonna get everything that comes out from that line. A lot of it depends on how many sets does Lego have available for distribution to be sent out to ambassadors, how many other ambassadors have asked for that. You know, it's kind of a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes into it. Took apart 50% of my total sets to do mock, but it's so ugly I threw all the pieces in my Lego bin. You know what? Mocks are always going to be ugly at first. That's just how it goes. You got to keep practicing. Push through the ugly, build some ugly stuff, and then take it apart and build something else ugly and just keep trying, keep practicing over and over. And eventually you'll start making stuff that isn't ugly. That's just how it goes. Lego math is same vibe as Math is Math from The Incredibles. Yes, true. So this is a very nerdy thing for Lego, but I'm just going to share it with you. This piece right here, this is a 1x8 sand green piece. This piece is going to be the biggest game changer with this set because the greengrocer is the modular building from, I want to say 2008. It was like the 2nd or 3rd modular building ever released. The last time sand green bricks, 1x8 sand green bricks were released was in the greengrocer. That's why the greengrocer right now is so expensive, is because if you want to part it out, you can't get these parts unless they were in that original set. So now that Lego's producing and manufacturing more of these 1x8 bricks, that greengrocer price is probably going to come down. Same with this one. It's a 1x2 sand green that's got like that slot on it. This one was also a big one from the greengrocer. So this is kind of a big deal for modular collectors, especially if you don't have the greengrocer. These bricks are now going to become much cheaper and much more available to get, which means that we are going to be able to part out that greengrocer, and the greengrocer price is probably going to start coming down. So that's super exciting for nerds like me. Maybe the rest of you don't care about it, but it's a real big deal for people like me. How big is this going to be? I don't know. I don't have the dimensions on here. Pretty big it looks like. It's a 4-story building. Well, 3 stories plus a big roof on it, so pretty tall. I never watched Star Wars. I've watched Star Wars, but I'm not like I said, I'm not the Star Wars guy. Is this set like the Market Street set? It is a modular building like the Market Street set, but yeah. What are you making? This is the Shopping Street, which I guess is, yeah, similar vibe to the Market Street. It's the modular building coming out in 2026, which is super fun. The modular building is my favorite thing I look forward to every year. What's your initial thoughts on this set? I'm curious if the build and storyline will make it even better than it looks, and looks pretty good to start. Did you get the gift with purchase? I did not get the gift with purchase. Very, very sad about that. But, you know, it's all right. Can't get everything. Did not get the gift with purchase, though. I mean, it's hard to say what my thoughts are so far with us being so early on in the build, but it does look like it's using some very interesting geometry, so that's exciting. That's fun. I wish they would have extended the buildings to the back a little bit more. It looks like they're leaving quite a bit of open space back here, but that's also pretty common for modular buildings. They usually don't take up the entire base plate, so yeah, we'll just have to keep going before I give you my full review. But I mean, I'll be honest, guys, I'm a softie when it comes to the modulars, so like my modular reviews are probably gonna be pretty biased just because I love the mod. It's like my Lord of the Rings reviews. I love Lord of the Rings so much that like it's hard for me to give a bad review to a set just when it's in a lineup that I really care about. I do try to keep that in mind to still be as honest with you guys as possible in my reviews, but fair warning, I know that I'm biased towards these modular buildings. Just is what it is. What are you making? Oh, yes. What's your most hated Lego set? Mine is $10 mech from all themes nowadays. Hate them so much. I don't really hate any Lego set. If I had to pick one though, probably the Hedwig Hogwarts Collectors, whatever it was, that had the big Hedwig on top of the books. They're releasing another one that's like very, very similar, but it's specifically the Sorcerer's Stone Collector's Edition something. But yeah, that Hedwig one, I cannot explain why to this day, but it like gave me some weird anxiety when after I built it and I had it on display, so I took it all apart. Do you have the Black Sparrow? Yes, I do. Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, the Black Pearl, I'm assuming is what you meant. Yes, I do have that set and I like it quite a lot. It is a very cool set. We get an interesting technique for building these stairs here. So we're building like little blocks with bricks studs going into different directions. And those are going just like building upstairs this way, which is not a technique that's very common. So that's kind of interesting. I did not get a gift with purchase, no. Have marching band minifigs been made before this set? I don't know. I don't remember seeing marching band minifigs before this set. The shirt I know is new, and I believe the hat is new also. So I would guess probably not, but don't quote me on that because I could 100% be wrong. Funny how Lego doesn't fill up the base plate, but other companies do. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's like a big deal to fill up the base plates necessarily, because it is nice to have rooms for like your street and for like things to happen in the back, but yeah. I guess that is a difference. Oh brother, first of all, hi. Nice stream, thank you. Today I bought Lego Upset. Oh, nice. When I went Lego shop, it was a one only. Ooh, so you got the last one, nice. What are you gonna buy next? Or do you get some sets for free? I do get some sets for free, like I got this one, Lego sent this one to me. I don't know what my next purchase is. There's so much stuff releasing in January, I'm gonna have to wait to see all of the releases to see if there's anything that I didn't get sent to me that I might decide that I want to purchase. We'll have to wait and see on that one though. Because right now there's just like way too many things to even think about. Oh, upside down, dang it. Whoops. Yeah, these are some very interesting stairs that they're building here. I've never seen like this. The staircase is made using sideways building techniques with classic headlight bricks used to create this unique pattern. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What's the one modular you would love to see made? I mean, honestly, that was one thing I was a little bit disappointed when I saw that this was the modular they were doing this year. Like, we have so much retail. In the modular city, we have so many retail shop type sets. I don't think we need more retail. I think we need like a school or a hospital, another grocery store maybe. We had the Green Grocer a long time ago, but most people don't have a grocery store. Yeah, and the fact that there's more like music shops in here, we've got like 3 or 4 music stores in different places around the modular city. So I was personally a little bit disappointed that this was the theme they chose to go with. I feel like there's so many other interesting things. An arcade would be awesome. There are so many other interesting modulars that they could do that, to me, it's kind of a bummer that we're just getting another retail space. It's not like the worst thing. It's not a deal breaker, but I don't know. I just feel like it would be nice to get some other things happening in our Lego modular cities. Maybe that's just me though. A school, yes, yeah, a school would be cute, right? Yeah, I think there's a lot of other things that we could be getting and more shopping. I don't know. Doesn't feel like it's as important. All right, bag 3 is done. Oh, guys, these bags are taking a long time. We're definitely not finishing this thing today. Hello, are you good? Yes, I'm good. Welcome in. The minifig misprint when I call them. You know what? It does take a while. The mail coming from Lego to replace parts can take a while. So don't. Oops. I messed up a little bit here. Missed a piece. Don't give up yet, because I know some people have said they've had to wait weeks before their replacement Lego parts come in. So it still might be coming. Lego Movie Theater. There is one. They did release a cinema. What year was that? That was like. It was a while ago. It was 10 or 15 years ago. They still do have the Cinema Palace is what it's called. Mine is right over there. So they have done a movie theater before. I think like a stage, like a community theater, like a stage version of a theater would be cool. But that's because I'm a theater nerd. An arcade with a bowling alley would be cool. Like I just think there's so many cool things they could do. Like if they did an arcade, it could have like a little laser tag section. It could have a little arcade section, a little bowling alley section. So yeah, like another shopping, not the most interesting choice in my opinion. Okay, here's one of our marching band kiddos with some interesting hair. And eating an ice cream cone, I think. Yeah, there's our next little minifig, little kid. I'm asleep. Goodbye. So long. What are you building? This is the shopping street, the new modular building. I like how serious you look, but can see you're getting while building this. When I have to like focus in. Yeah, that does happen. Sometimes I'm like, oh wait, I'm getting too distracted. I have to focus in again. I put a request for parts 2 weeks ago. They came in the mail today. Okay, nice. Ordered missing parts. Jack Sparrow's pirate ship Dave launched. They came 2 weeks ago. Yeah, sometimes it can take a while for those missing parts. But at least they're usually pretty good about getting to you, even though they may sometimes take a little bit longer than you would like. At least they're not just like, oh, sorry. Tough luck. Like an outdoor music festival. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah. Oh man, with working escalators. Working escalators would be very cool. I don't know how they would do that, and that might make the set like a little bit too intense. But that could be cool. Ooh. What is that? There it is. A modular drive-in, a drive-in theater. That could be fun. Yeah, I could see that. I must leave. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, saw that. No worries. Wow, it's getting so cool, Rodrigo. Yeah. A mall. Oh, yes, a mall would be cool. A lot of people wanted the Lego Stranger Things set to be Starcourt Mall. I do think that could have been a cool location. But I think that the Creel House was the right choice. But if they had done a Starcourt Mall, that could have been a good time for them to do some escalators. If they had done that, that would have been cool. Although a mall, the problem with a mall is that the outside of the mall is usually pretty ugly. You know, most shopping malls, the outside is just like a big, ugly rectangle, big, ugly beige rectangle. And the modular buildings, they usually are trying to do very interesting architecture, which is usually more like smaller buildings with these cool, interesting designs on them and stuff. So I don't know if a mall would have worked as well. with what Lego usually is going for on these, because it's like the inside could have been cool, but the outside wouldn't have looked as nice. Yo, what? I messed up. What did I do wrong? Ah. I wasn't paying close enough attention because I was trying to keep up with the chat and I made a mistake. Where were we? This is the new modular coming out soon. Nice. Yes, it is. Brick clicked. Also, hi, welcome in. What's the most expensive Lego set in the world? Are you talking about retail price or resale price? Because retail, the most expensive is the Death Slice for $1,000. Resale, there's some sets like the Cloud City set and a few others that are like several $1,000s. I don't know what the most expensive, like rare retired set would be. So I guess it kind of depends on how you define it. Is there a set you regret buying? Yeah, the Hogwarts Icons. I regret buying that one. That one with the big Hedwig. Don't love that set, and it's not even displayed in my house anymore. So yes, that one I do regret. Okay, so we're using some little clip bar pieces to get these stairs to have like a spiral staircase kind of design on here. So that's cool. It's a fun way to do it. Ooh, gotta do 2 of these, all right. Where are those? There we go. You need a mock of your house with minifigs of you and Tyler. Yeah, I remember you gave me that idea. I don't know if my house is interesting enough to have a mock, but I could try that. I keep thinking about doing that one of these days, and then I just keep not having time to build any big intense mocks lately. You know, life gets busy. But I do still think that would be a cool idea, so I'll see if I can try that sometime. I hope the next one is a hospital. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think a hospital would be a good idea. They could use some more medical care. I think because like they've got a dentist and a vet, but I don't know if they have like an actual doctor in modular land. Modularville. Do you have a video showcasing your Lego collection? Not one video because my collection keeps changing. But if you go through the videos on my channel, I usually do reviews or something with most of the sets that I end up getting. So you would get a pretty good idea of my collection if you just kind of scroll through my channel. I have done tours of my Lego room before, but like I said, it just keeps getting changed and updated so frequently that every time I do a video showcasing my collection, it's outdated within like a month. So yeah, but you can check out any of those that I've done previously if you are interested. That is a pretty cool staircase, I will say. Some nice design work done on those stairs. They used a pretty cool technique to get that spiral, and then it's got like that stripe going up it. That looks pretty cool. I saw the UCS Death Star, but if you're taking retired, the Death Star Try the Death Star 2. It's $289,000. What? No, that's crazy. No Lego set should ever cost that much. That's absurd. Even the Death Star, like the Death Star 2 is not that rare, is it? That's like, geez. That's like as much as a house in some places. I mean, not many places anymore because our housing market is getting screwed, but you know, some places. A townhome at the very least, or an apartment. You could buy an apartment for that much. Condo. That's wild. Have to leave. Bye. When your next live stream, I'm trying to be there. All right. I don't know when the next live stream is going to be. Probably sometime tomorrow, but I do have work tomorrow, so I don't know exactly what time I will be back for the live stream. So I usually try to post a little story or video or something right before I go live, so you can check that. Or if you hit the notification bell on YouTube or hit your notifications on whatever app you're using, that usually should tell you when I start going live, but I know it doesn't always work. So yeah, sorry, I don't know exactly when I'll be live next. That's cool stairs, right? They did a good job on those stairs designs. I think those are pretty nice design. Do you want to do your own Lego set? I mean, I think that would be awesome, but I would have to be a Lego designer to do that, and I don't think that I am a talented enough builder to be a Lego designer. I'm happy just enjoying the crazy things that the Lego designers come up with, and I just can have fun with them. It would be a very cool job, though. It would also be a stressful job, I think. Like, I would always be so worried that I wasn't making sets good enough. Okay, we got a little trumpet to go on the wall of the music store. Did you get the gift with purchase? I did not, no. Hey, do you have the Dune set? Any thought? I do not. The Dune Ornithopter. It looks cool. I do not have it. So, can't give you any help on that one. Sorry. That's cool stairs. It is very cool stairs. What are you building? I just joined live. Welcome in. I am building the Modular Building shopping street. You can see all the info on that crawl down on the bottom of the screen. I don't have any modulars yet, but you are making me want to start. Ooh, Katie, the modulars are so good, but I will warn you, the modulars are a dangerous thing to start because once you start, you feel like you can't stop. And a lot of the modulars are old and retired and very expensive. So if you start the modular collection, you are getting yourself into quite an expensive series to try to backtrack and get all the ones that are previously retired. So just know, I warned you. If you get into it, you're gonna be spending a pretty good amount. That is, I guess, if you're trying to get the old ones. Maybe you don't care about the old ones. Maybe you'll just start with what's available now, and that's all that matters. But yeah, if you're trying to get the whole collection, it's tough. Some of those old sets are like almost $1,000 these days. Oh, jeez. We got a tuba! A marching band's tuba. I'm sure there's some official name for it, but I don't know what it is. Stranger Things Upside Down. No, Leighton, you missed that one. That one, if you want to see the live stream of that one, the replay is available on my YouTube. But no, that is not. Oh no, I messed up a thing. That's not what we're building right now. Sorry, this is the new modular building. That's coming out on January 1st of next year. I messed up my stairs, guys. I missed one piece and it messed up the whole thing. Okay, there we go. There was a little gap in the stairs. That explains why. I missed a piece. Okay, nice. Why don't you have the Dune set? I just don't. I just never got it. I do want a lot of the new Disney sets coming out. There are some cool Disney ones for sure. What was your thought on it and the minifig? Ooh, Leighton, which one? Oh, the Upside Down set. The Upside Down set was very cool. Are you talking about the new Creel House set or the old Upside Down set? The retired one, because we built both of them recently. The Creel House is the one that is brand new and is coming out in January. The Upside Down set is the buyer's house, and it has like both versions of it. And that one's been retired for a few years. Old Upside Down set. Okay, yes, Leighton. It's cool. It's a very cool set. The minifigs are very good. It's got all like the classic kid characters in it. It's got the Demogorgon in it. It's pretty awesome. And it's not the most fun build because you do end up building the same house twice, but it is it's a cool feature. All right, guys, we've been on for a little over an hour, so I'm gonna take a quick break, but I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. See you guys, 1 second. Okay, we're back. Is this a corner build? It is not. It is a flat street build, but it does have kind of like an inside corner angle on the buildings, but it's not technically a corner section. Yo, Dark Knight, welcome in. How many bags in the set? 24? Oh, guys, we have another modular, or we have another advent calendar. I mean, unfortunately, it's releasing on January 1st, so if you wanted to do it as an advent calendar, you'd have to wait like an entire year. So that's a bummer, but if you wanted to, we have another 24-bag advent calendar set, which I think is exciting. Okay, here's the cute little marching band hat. Apparently there's something special about this print. I don't know what it is, but that's what I heard. Ooh, we get a gold sausage. The sausage piece is my favorite piece because they use it for so many fun, interesting things to make curves out of Lego, which normally you don't get to do. Okay, so just anyone who's going to be getting this set, be aware that when you're building, I don't know, is this a French horn or something? That's a little finicky. Getting those angles right is a little funky. Just so you know. Getting the angles right for that to fit together properly is a little bit funky. And we get a trombone. If I can find the pieces. All these little gold doohickeys. There it is. I have to go. Hope you advance on the set a lot. Good luck, but goodbye. Thank you, Rodrigo. Appreciate it. Are you excited for Christmas? Of course, I'm always excited for Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Probably my favorite holiday. Such a good time. Okay, trombone goes over here on the stand like that. Nice. But yeah, like, not because I'm asking for anything that exciting this year, because like, honestly, usually what I ask for is Lego, but I don't feel like I need to ask for Lego anymore for Christmas. So now it's just because it's always just like, you know, a fun vibe. Just feels like a good chill time of year, you know? Is this a clarinet, maybe? I don't know enough about instruments to know what any of these are actually supposed to be. I'm just making it up. Love the sand green in this build. Yes, we're finally getting more sand green. And all of the mock builders out there know how hard it is to get those sand green bricks. We're finally getting more. Hey, what time is it where you are? It is 2:30 in the afternoon where I am. Yeah, I tried to do the Home Alone house and family Christmas tree that way. Didn't work. Hubby was generous with Lego this Christmas. He just doesn't know. Oh, nice. The Home Alone house as an advent calendar was so much fun. I highly recommend it. If you can get yourself to be patient enough to do the Home Alone house as an advent calendar, it made it so fun because I got to really like take my time with it and enjoy all the little, enjoy all the little aspects of the build, which was super fun. Take time with things that I normally would have just like rushed through and not like gotten to fully appreciate. So it was a good time. Nope, had no willpower. I did the layers. I went, you know what? That's fair. It's hard to have willpower when you've got a fresh Lego set sitting there. Only doing one bag per day definitely was a test of my resolve because I wanted to just get it all done. But it was cute. It was fun. So do you think this is the last European modular? I want to see more modern buildings. I don't think so. I think it's going to keep being kind of the European classic village square kind of vibe basically forever. Yeah. Every once in a while they throw in something different like they did with the diner. But I don't think that's going to be happening very often. It seems like they're really sticking with this style. I think it's just because it's kind of got a more mass wide appeal, this kind of a thing. Whereas like whereas modern architecture is more like you love it or you hate it kind of a thing. So yeah, I would predict we're gonna keep getting more of these classic European Main Street kind of vibes. Do you have to be 18 plus to be an ambassador? You do, yes. But there are some channels that are like kind of more like a kid's channel, but their parents are the ambassadors for them, technically. So like that might be an option. But yes, technically to be an ambassador, you do have to be over 18. Hello, Phil and Bricks. Welcome in. I don't think it would be that early. It's about 9:45 p.m. where I am. Yes, I am in America, so I'm pretty far ahead of you, it sounds like. Some criticisms of this module complained the tower building looks like a Creator 3-in-1. Does it look better up close? I collected the modulars, but I admit I was not excited when I first saw this. I could see why they would feel that way about this one looking like a 3-in-1. I'll have to wait until I finish it. Because I did see this one in Denmark when I got to go to Fan Media Days. I did see the model then, and I do remember thinking it looked nice, but it's been a couple of months. So I'm gonna have to finish building this one, and then I'll be able to tell you, I'll be able to tell you my full thoughts on it once I get the full build done, because it's kind of hard to know. Oh, I didn't think it would be that early. It's 10:40 p.m. Oh, yeah. Yep, we've got a lot of fun European viewers in here. Which makes sense because when I do my live streams in the afternoon where I live, and most people are still working or at school or whatever. So it seems like most of my viewers, a lot of them anyway, tend to be in Europe where it's evening for you guys. So you guys can watch the live stream in the evening, hang out, you know. So it seems to just be pretty common for my live streams. LOL, some of it just watch during work. That's fair too, Katie. Yeah, that's true. 72, Marco, Looney, welcome in. Hello, hello. Don't need that. Oh, yes, I do. No, I don't. Jeez. I could keep things straight in my brain. Katie, thank you for those gifts. Appreciate it. Anyone who's new, who doesn't know, we do giveaways. I do giveaways on my channel. I always say we when I'm talking about myself. I do giveaways on my channel as often as I can, and those giveaways are funded by the gifts. So anytime we get gifts on the channel, those go straight to the giveaway fund. So if you want us to be able to do more giveaways and give away more amount, the best way to do that is to help us get more gifts. Like the stream, share the stream, you know, all the things that you would normally do. That helps bring more people in, which helps us get more viewers, which helps us get more gifts, which helps us do more giveaways. So yeah, appreciate any gifts or anything that you guys can do for us. Very appreciated. Any stickers with the set? No, no stickers. No stickers here. Luckily. Modular buildings usually don't, I feel like. The modular buildings are usually pretty good at being printed parts. Sometimes they put, have they? Well, oh, actually, you know what? No, they used to. Like the Cinema Palace, that one did have stickers. But I feel like more recently, trying to look over there at my modulars and remember. Which ones have had stickers? I think more recently it's been mostly printed parts for the modulars. Nice, want to buy it. I bought the Lego house and I'm only 11. Hey, nice, congrats. Subscribe, thank you. Thank you very much, appreciate it. I don't mind stickers personally. I understand why a lot of people hate them. I don't mind them because if there's too many printed parts, then it kind of makes it so that part can never be used for anything else. When you're, if you're doing a custom mock or something, that part now is locked into only being good for that one use. Whereas if you have a sticker, then you can just take the sticker off and then you can use that part for other stuff. But I understand why people don't like stickers. They can get annoying to put on. Especially if you're doing like the, what's it called? Come on, brain. The Speed Champions. Those always have a ton of stickers. That can sometimes get a little bit frustrating if you're putting that many on. Speed Champions are like 50 stickers per car. How many bags? There are 24 bags in this modular. And we are on bag number 5. Wow, we're only on bag 5. I feel like this is taking so long. We're not at our 10 minute per bag average that I normally am able to do. Did you pre-order Star Trek for the Lego? Because our pre-order Star Trek. I did not pre-order Star Trek, no. I did not get Star Trek. I don't think I will get Star Trek. Yeah, I'm not a big enough Star Trek fan to spend that much on the USS Enterprise. It looks cool. It's a cool set for everyone who that's their thing they want to collect, but just not for me. Love the content, man. Much love. Thank you, Sullivan. Appreciate that. Dax, Scooby, J.U. Brick, Brody, Samuel. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Ooh. These little parts starting to hurt my fingers. Got a nice little printed window. Brickleys. Oh, where is it? There we go. Oh, can you read that? Probably not. Brickleys is what it says for this music shop. I am a little bit OCD about making sure that the mold injection points are not visible. So I have to make sure they're all lined up properly. At least I'm not OCD about having all of the Lego logos facing the right direction, because I know some people who do that, and that seems like a bit much, even for me. Having all those tiny little Lego logo prints. And sometimes you can't do that because they intentionally flip bricks opposite directions, so. But I do know some people who try to make every Lego logo face the same direction, which is wild to me. But, everyone does it differently. Hi, Samuel. Welcome in. McGlynn. Sky, Lucas, Jonas. Welcome in. Hey, Brick Trucker, welcome. Hi TJ, I'm not that OCD, LOL. Yeah, what do you do with your Lego bricks? Is there a thing that you have to do like that? I feel like a lot of Lego creators have things like that. No, you don't have anything like that. All right. I thought about applying to be a Lego ambassador, but I don't have enough room in my house. LOL. I mean, you don't have to take every single set that they offer to you. There's a lot of ambassadors who don't. They do their ambassador stuff in other ways. There's not a requirement to do that. But yes, it can get to be a lot. There's also, like, you could also just give away your sets. You know, if they send you something, you build it, you do the review, and then you can give it away, give it to charity. I'm doing quite a bit of that this year because I just don't have enough room. The only rule is that you're not allowed to sell the sets. If Lego sends you something to do a review, you just can't sell it, but you can always give it away. Are these all unique pieces? They are. Okay, bag 5 done. Haha. They go on how I grab them unless it's the wrong way, like the brick-shaped bricks. That's fair. Are you at liberty to say what the rules are with the sets? Yeah, like what kind of rules? Noted, I might apply. Oh yeah, those are the rules. I don't think that there's any like secrets in the Lego Ambassador world about like how the program works, other than you can only show sets that are sent to you at a certain day and a certain time. They're very strict about like not leaking things. And so like, even if I have a set, if you guys ask me about it, I can't tell you until I'm allowed to. Like how I had to lie to people about the Stranger Things Creel house. Everyone was like, have you seen the Creel house leak? And I was like, I don't know. And it's like sitting right next to me in my room. Other than that, like the Ambassador Network is not like a secret organization. Like I could tell you all of the rules, exactly how it works, how things go. So yeah. Hi TJ, I started building the road in front of Bag End yesterday with spare pieces. Oh, fun. That's a fun project. So you're taking the Shire set and just expanding it with the road. That's cool. Are you gonna add more like hills around it too? Embargo, exactly. That is what the embargo is. And we do have to keep strict with the embargo, but yeah, we can talk about how the program works and all that kind of stuff, no problem. All right, looks like we got our plumber repairman here. He's gonna come fix the water leak. That's happening right down there, you can see. I guess rules of engagement as far as how many times you have to post on social media. So it kind of depends. You don't like have to post on social media any certain amount of times. If they send you a set, they do expect you to create at least one piece of content with that set. So that could be you do a live stream, it could be that you do a video, it could be that you do just photo posts, you could write a little review on a blog. Here's our minifig, by the way. Cute little plumber guy. And a lot of ambassadors do it very differently. You know, there's some ambassadors do it more like a website with a blog, and they just like take some pictures and they type up their review. Some people do little videos like I do. Oh, cute. They put this little step so the plumber can get access down to the leaking pipe. You can do it as a live stream. You don't have to do a live stream. In fact, most ambassadors that I know do not do live streams. And yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want about the set. You don't have to give a positive review. You can give a completely negative, awful review if you want. You don't have to accept every set that they want to send to you. They will send you an email that says, hey, we're offering you this set. They don't really tell you what it is. They just say like, it would be like, so like when they sent me the offer for this one, it would just say we're offering you Lego Icons set number 11371. And sometimes you don't know what that actually means because the set hasn't been revealed yet. So that makes it a little bit tricky because you're like, well, I don't know if I want it or not because I haven't seen what it is. So sometimes you just have to kind of go by faith and just trust it. Sometimes you can look things up online or whatever, but and then you can say yes or no. If you don't have time or space or energy or whatever to do that build, you don't have to do it. You can always say no to any offer. And then, yeah, that's kind of the basics of how that all works. Then you get the set and they do expect you to do at least something with it. But it doesn't have to be right away. I try to usually do them as early as I can so that you guys can see the sets, see the reviews before they go on sale. Like the way I see it is if Lego sends me this set and I don't post my review until after it's on sale, then it doesn't really help you guys as much because a bunch of people bought the set who maybe otherwise they wouldn't have, or, you know, whatever. But there's not like a time limit necessarily. They do just want you to get it done earlier rather than later. And yeah, I mean, if they're sending you a bunch of stuff and you're not doing anything with it, if you're not doing reviews or videos or anything, then they'll probably stop sending you things, at least for a while, until you like get caught back up. But yeah, that's kind of the basics. Hope that helps. Eventually I'll add hills. Right now the road in front of the home, I want to run it around the left side. That's fun. So you can have Gandalf coming around the corner. That's cute. I used a lot of dot pieces as gravel. Yes, good choices. Hi, Levi Bryant. Do you like Ninjago? I do like Ninjago. I haven't done a ton, but the Ninjago that I have done, I have liked. My favorite one is either the Guardian Dragon or Lloyd's Titan Dragon mech. No, Cole's Titan Dragon mech. Very cool sets. Oh, so this is just going to slide in so that we can see underneath this little pathway is where the road is leaking. So you can kind of still see it. And then if you want, you can pull it out to get at that water underneath. Nice. What Lego set is that? This is the shopping street. It is the next modular building from Lego coming out on January 1st. How do you get involved in this? I want free Lego to build and review, LOL. I put a full explainer video on my YouTube walking through the whole process. Basically, you have to apply to become what's called a Lego ambassador. And then if you get accepted as an ambassador, then that's one of the perks of being an ambassador. But there's also a lot of responsibilities with it. So I know a lot of people are like, ooh, I want free Lego. And they just apply thinking that they'll just get free Lego. But it's honestly, it's like a second job. There's like a lot of stuff you got to do with it. So just know it's not just all about free Lego. It's about being an ambassador, being a connection with the community. So it's very fun. It's very rewarding, but it does come with responsibilities and, you know, stuff that you got to do. So, but yeah, if you want to see how to apply, go to my YouTube. It's the video pinned at the top of my channel is my full walkthrough explanation on the application process. I actually like this new module. I don't get the hate on it. I haven't seen too much hate on it personally yet, but I don't know. I'll have to see when I get to the end of it to see what I think. I know some people aren't loving the price. That's, you know, just kind of what happens in the world of Lego. But yeah, I'll have to wait until I finish it to see what my thoughts are. Lego costs too much to give for free for nothing in return. Yeah, exactly. Like Lego's not just handing out free Lego just for fun. They're doing it because they're getting something out of it. I'm giving them marketing. I'm giving them views. You guys are checking it out, and maybe you guys go buy it because of seeing me build it. Like obviously it's stuff like that. Or requirements to be an ambassador. Oh, this is bugging me. Why does this keep going in and out? No one else is home using my internet. My internet should be fine. This is annoying. But yeah, if you want to be an ambassador, there's not like it's not like, oh, you have to have over 100,000 followers or anything like that. There's not like a specific follower count that you have to have. The three main requirements are that you have to have some type of channel, website, blog, social media, something that is primarily Lego focused, that has been active for at least 1 year, and that is family friendly. Other than that, you know, obviously the more followers you have, obviously that's probably going to help, because it is, at the end of the day, it's a marketing thing. They're trying to get people to learn about Lego sets and to get excited about Lego sets. So, you know, if you've only got 2 followers, that's not going to really help Lego very much. But yeah, I know some people with less followers than me who became an ambassador before I did. And I know some people with more followers than me who got rejected and are not ambassadors. So it's not just about followers. They're looking for like specific things with people. They want people who are gonna be engaging and be good to work with. Maybe people who represent different communities. So like if you come from a country or speak a language that isn't super well represented in the Lego world, then Lego is probably going to be more likely to accept you as an ambassador, because you can help them reach a new audience or a new market. So, you know, it's all that kind of stuff. LOL, I think it's a mashup of Boutique Hotel and Assembly Square. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. It is a mashup of Boutique Hotel and Assembly Square. I mean, personally, I don't think that this was the right choice for this year. I think we've just gotten too many shopping things, like too many retail shopping streets and stuff. I think there's a lot of other types of buildings that we could have gotten in the modular world that would have been more interesting. I think we really, you know, we need a hospital or a doctor's office or something. We need a good school or a university or an arcade. Like there's a lot of stuff that they could have done instead of another little shopping street. Like we have so much retail already. So that's my main issue with it. It's not the end of the world, but it's just kind of like, yeah, we've gotten a lot of this already. The new set seeing it everywhere. Yes, I'm hoping to get that. Nice. Yeah. You definitely have been seeing a lot of reviews for this today. This just got revealed today, and a lot of the reviewers are posting their stuff about it. I decided, instead of building it in advance and reviewing it to post my review today, that I would do a live stream with you guys today, so that you guys can actually like see the build process. So you can see, sometimes the reviews don't like show you the whole story. So my goal with these live streams is you guys can actually see how it gets built, how it comes together, and that might help give you a little bit better of an idea of if this is a set that you want to buy. Because, you know, Lego do be getting expensive. So I'm gonna help you try to figure out your Lego budget if I can. You should bring something unique to the Lego community. Yes, exactly. What do you think so far of this set? Do you know if this order will be pre-order? I don't know if this one's going to have pre-order. So I cannot answer that. So far, I'm liking it. It's got some cool diagonal angles on the buildings and stuff, which is, you know, it's always fun to get different angles and things, so it's not just all square buildings. I don't know what I'm going to think of the set overall yet. It's kind of hard to say at this point. But we'll see, you know. I've heard a mixed things in some of the other reviews that I've seen on this set so far, so we'll wait and see. I do know that this shop right here is supposed to be a chair shop, and that there are apparently a lot of very fun and interesting chairs. Like the designers of the set just made so many creative ways of making chairs. So here's one of them. Here's our first chair to go in the shop, so that's fun. We're going to be getting a lot more chairs very soon. Do you use light kits? Not very often. I don't. I've done a couple of them and they look really nice, but it's just like too much work in my opinion. Lego doesn't really listen to what fans want, personally speaking. I mean, I understand that a lot of people feel that way, and that's totally fair. You know, you've had your own experiences and opinions on stuff. I feel like they do a really good job at listening to fans. As I've been working in the ambassador program, it really seems like they genuinely do care about what fans are saying. That doesn't necessarily mean that whatever fans say is always what's going to happen, but it does to me like the fact that they have an ambassador program at all. Like most big companies like Lego don't have a program like that to try to listen to people. Oh, here's the next chair, by the way. Oh, cute little round back yellow chair. So like the fact that they have a program that's specifically designed to link the fan communities to the official company is like that right there. They put a lot of money and effort and time into that kind of an organization, which most companies don't do. So to me, it does seem like they care. Maybe they don't always do everything that the fans say, but it does seem like they care enough to actually listen to some degree. But also at the end of the day, you know, as much as I love Lego, they are still a company and they are still trying to make money. So unfortunately, a lot of the things that we want to tell them is stuff that they're like, well, we can't make sets free. We can't always be lowering the price, you know. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to figure out. Like how much can you listen to the fans versus how much do you have to listen to your shareholders? Like, I don't know. So cute. There goes the rest of my money. LOL. Sorry, Katie. What's a Lego budget? I thought that was my whole paycheck. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Then for most people. It's a shopping street modular building set. Yes, thank you for answering, Green. The shopping street is coming out on January 1st. So it'll be the new modular coming out next year. Very exciting, especially for the modular building fans like me. Love it when the new sets get revealed. Are those all extras? I think they are. Okay, great. Anyone who's new to Lego, by the way, these extra pieces, if they're tiny like that, that's totally normal. They'll usually give you one of each type of piece in a bag of the tiny ones extra. If you have multiple, like if you have two pieces that are the same piece in the same color, then it's probably not extra. You probably did something wrong. But like pieces like this size, if they're different colors in the same bag, probably just an extra that they give you just in case. Don't freak out. You didn't miss anything. What did you think of the Tudor corner? I like the Tudor corner. I think it's got some really cool, interesting design elements. It's a little bit more European than they normally do for these. To me, it seems like most of the modular buildings are kind of like classic Main Street, could be anywhere kind of vibes. Like they're kind of European, but also kind of like 1950s USA, like just that kind of classic Main Street vibe. The Tudor corner though was very, very European, obviously. So it's a little bit hard to find the place where it fits into my building, like especially when you've got buildings like the diner, which I also don't love the diner. But it was cute. I'll say it was cute. It's not my favorite modular, but it was cute. Evening from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sitting here watching my favorite YouTuber person on my 15-minute break. It's been a while since I had a chance to catch your live stream. Hey, well, welcome in. And thanks for saying that I'm your favorite. That's very nice of you. Yeah, welcome. Hope have a good break. Take advantage of your break. Relax with us. Hang out. Have a good time. Which one is your favorite modular? My favorite is the police station. I love that one. So good. Tudor corner is one of the prettiest modulars. It was very well done. It is very pretty. I agree. It is very pretty. I just feel like it doesn't quite match the aesthetic of a lot of the other modulars, which isn't a bad thing. It stands out. It's pretty, but It doesn't like blend in with the street as much, you know? That's also why I don't like the diner. The diner is like so different with that like really retro turquoise colors it's got and everything. That one stands out like a sore thumb. Building police station right now. Favorite so far is Assembly Square. Nice. Assembly Square is a nice one too. The thing I loved about the police station is that it's got such good storytelling inside. Like so many fun little details and hidden elements, and it's just, yeah, it's really fun for that. My all-time favorite set, Leo, is the Dungeons and Dragons set. I love that set. Such a good build. So satisfying. It's cold here in Atlanta. It's cold in Atlanta? What? How cold? I feel like Atlanta doesn't really get that cold, does it? Like, dude, I'm in Utah. We get pretty cold here. Do you have the DeLorean? Leo, I have the big DeLorean. I don't have the new Speed Champions DeLorean, but I have the big DeLorean from a couple years ago. What's your opinion on the Steve from Stranger Things Lego? I just did two videos actually, all about the minifigs in the Stranger Things Creel House set. I do not think they did a good job on Steve. There's a couple of them that I don't think they did a great job. Steve in particular was really bad, but I did fix him in 2 different ways, actually. I did a couple different ways to fix Steve on my other videos on my channel, if you want to check those out. See what you think. Trying to find some of the Lego Expert Creator sets. Do you know where I can find some? I don't think they're called Expert Creator sets anymore. I think they changed the name of those. Are you talking about trying to find them like at a store, or trying to find them online, or like what do you mean trying to find them? I may get this set, but I'm not sure yet. I will let you know as we get farther into it what my thoughts are on this set. We'll see. So far, it's pretty cute. We got a nice little music store, little chair shop. Yeah, I'm not mad about this set so far. But yeah, I'll have to see how the rest of the build goes. Anywhere. So if you're just trying to find it anywhere, I think they might have rebranded. I don't think they call it Creator Expert or whatever anymore. So I would look on the Lego website and I would go to Shop Sets by Age and go to 18 plus. That's going to be your best shot at seeing what sets are currently for sale that are like the expert style, but I don't think I could be wrong, but I think they retired that like branding. So yeah. And then on there, you can see what sets they have available. And then you can see, if you want to buy it from them, or if you want to buy it from, you could Google it and find it somewhere else or whatever else. Hope that helps. The colors on this one throws me off. Doesn't really fit with the other modular builds. It is definitely different colors, but I mean, different colors is good. You want different buildings to be different colors, so I think that's okay. But it is like Assembly Square mashed with Boutique Hotel. I've heard that comparison, and I think that's definitely accurate. And I agree, we did not need another music store. I'm a little bit disappointed in the fact that we got another retail shop. We did not need another retail shop. We have plenty of them already in this town. I wish we could have gotten something a little bit more interesting or unique, because we've already got I think we have 3 music shops actually, right? There's a lot of music in this town, which is, music is great, but maybe we need something like a doctor and not just music. Oh, this is a very interesting chair here. What a very interesting chair. Yeah, so I did hear that this build feels like a little advent calendar because you get all these little mini builds along the way, and a lot of them are like chairs and musical instruments and stuff. So here's a little red Lego chair. They went pretty hard with these chairs, finding all these weird different ways of making Lego chairs. Never seen that one before. Makes sense that they're putting that chair front and center in the shop window for their chair store. So yeah, that's super funky. Oh, and then they've got some hanging cloth options for people to choose their cloth swatch for their chair. Fabric swatch. The price increase is also kind of rough. Yeah, unfortunately, that's starting to look more and more common with Lego. I think it's a fresh idea in the sea of square modulars that is almost no space around. Yeah, that's another issue with it, is that it does make it look interesting with like the different angles. But like I feel like the Tudor corner also did some cool angles, but this one like wasted a lot of space with those angles, unfortunately. Like so little of this modular building is actually like inside the buildings. Which maybe that's not necessarily a bad thing. That gives you more room to like display things outside on your city street with your minifigs and stuff. Like you get kind of a little mini gathering place here, whereas a lot of the other ones, the front sidewalk is so narrow. So maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I, for one, really enjoyed it. Oh, good. Well, that's totally fair. I'm enjoying the build so far, but I do see some of the issues that people have had with it so far. So we'll see as we get towards the end of it how the whole thing ends up coming together. I know that people are, oh, and about the price, we had 3 years of 230. It was time to raise the price. I know people are sad about the price, have to take many things into consideration. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, like inflation is a problem everywhere in the world, and Lego is not immune to inflation. So it does seem like the days of 10-cent per piece averages might just be behind us, and we might just have to live with that, which is a real bummer, but doesn't mean we have to like it. Oh, here's part of the problem for the water leak. Someone tried covering up the pipes with just some bandages. They tried taping a pipe together. That's cute. That's a cute way of doing that. Oh, my back is starting to hurt. Yikes. I'm an old man now. Enjoy it. Can't wait to see your review. Thank you. Teach, it's been a while. How you been? Zet, hello. It has been a while. Good to see you. Agreed. Understand, but still mad about it. But an economy, yeah. I think in max 3 years, the days of 10 cent will be gone. Yeah, that could be. That definitely could be, which would be sad. But, what are you going to do? The price hikes are Lego just refusing to take a hit in profits. They really care about their customers. I mean, that's like everywhere in the world. Like what, that's every company. I don't know any company that's not increasing prices. just out of the goodness of their hearts. Like, that's just kind of how the world works, kind of how economies work. Prices and economies go up and down, prices inflate. Like, I don't know. Like, gas prices are going up, grocery prices are going up, but like, I don't know, I wouldn't say, oh man, these evil gas companies. I mean, I would say these evil gas companies, but for a different reason. I wouldn't say, oh, they should lower their prices because they don't care about their customers. Like, everyone's prices of everything is going up everywhere, so it's a hard thing. Oh, they just threw away a chair. This is a chair store, and they've got all these fancy chairs, so this old regular Lego chair is getting thrown in the garbage. That's pretty funny. Oh, and they put a mouse hole. Oops. They put a little mouse hole in the back. Little mouse trap. Oh, so is the mouse the one that's been chewing the pipes? And that's why we've got water leaking? What are you building? This is the shopping street. The latest modular building coming out January 1st. How much is this set? It'll be $250 when it releases. Do you have a Billy Lego figure from Stranger Things? No, I do not. I don't think they made a Billy figure. Not an official one, anyway. Zed, it has been a while. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. Hi. TJ, do you have all of the modulars? Not all of them. I am close to having all of them, but not all of them. I am missing Market Street and Green Grocer. Those are the only two that I am still missing. Trying to get them all, but... at least we don't have the problems of the gaming and other industry. Price of RAM just went 2 times. Really? Wow. I did not see that. Is that like a rare earth shortage thing? Rare earth minerals are getting scarcer? Is that what's the problem there? Hi, Giant Condor, hello. Hi, Take It or Leave It, welcome in. Just the AI creating problems. Ah, I see. Yep, I mean, that's the world we're living in now. All right, guys, well, we are coming up on 2 hours. Wow, it's going fast and slow at the same time. I'm only on bag 8. So my speed has decreased a bit on this. So we got 24 bags in this set, which means if I do 8 per day, that'll be a 3-day live stream. So I think this is gonna be our last bag for today. So we'll just finish this one up. We'll enjoy the process, and then we'll be done for today, I think. And then we'll come back tomorrow. Nah, it's AI data centers taking all the stock of RAM and GPUs. Oh, got it. Do you have any boat mocks? Mocks? No. I have a couple boat sets. I've got the Titanic and the, what's the other one? The Endurance. But I don't really do, I'm not a boat guy. I don't really care enough about boats to make mocks, personally. Like ocean liners. Yeah, those would be cool. I do not have any mocks of those, though, no. Yeah, like I said, just not something that's on my priority list personally. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, I won the brick bank. I have the most recent 9. Nice. Very nice. The brick bank is a cool one. That one took me a while to get, but it is a cool one. How did you get early release? I am what's called a Lego ambassador. So Lego sent it to me before the release date so that I could do live stream, review, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing. Welcome in. Are you going to get the new Stranger Things Creel House set? I did get the new Stranger Things Creel House set, Matthew. You can check out my video review and the videos I did trying to fix the minifigs to make the minifigs better. I posted those yesterday, 2 days ago. Both yesterday and 2 days ago. So I posted, there's a couple new videos on my channel you can check out with the Creel House set and some of the things I tried to do to fix those minifigs. Hi, Chris. Hi, King. Welcome in, guys. Oh, some of these AI audios are real bad. But I haven't figured out a way to get better songs that aren't going to get me copyright flagged. So I don't know what to do about that. If anyone out there is like a streamer, knows what I can do to get some better music that isn't AI, but also isn't going to cost me $1,000 to get streaming rights to it and not get my videos taken down, that would be great. Hi, you're doing a good job. Thank you, King Jason. I appreciate that. Hello, Beach, Regina. Welcome in, you guys. This goes, ooh, where does this go? Nice. I'm trying to like build this backwards so that you guys can see the front a little bit more, even though the instructions are the other direction, and it's throwing off my brain a little bit. So you're welcome. You're welcome for the better view than rather than just seeing the back of the set the whole time. Hello, I built Notre Dame the other day. Nice. I love the Notre Dame set. It was a really great set. Super, super cool architecture series. They did a great job with that one. Ooh, do you have a review on the Ninjago Legacy Blacksmith Shop? Yes, but I haven't posted it yet. I just did that on the live stream a couple days ago. And then the Stranger Things stuff came out, and so I had to like get that finished. But yes, I'll be posting the Ninjago Blacksmith Shop review tomorrow, I think. Because yeah, we built that one on the live stream just a little while ago. On what day is it today? Thursday? We built it on Tuesday. So yeah, come back for that Ninjago Blacksmith, 4 Weapons Blacksmith. Post that review will go up tomorrow. What are you building? Misu, hello, this is the shopping street from the Modular Building collection. Oh, they're saying to put it right next to the Natural History Museum? That could be cool. That could be a cool spot for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I've been procrastinating, majorly procrastinating getting my little city area over there cleaned and organized, because when I did a big like renovation project in here. So it's all very dusty from that still. And I've been needing to get it moved around and cleaned up and reorganized because I'm taking stuff down and putting new things around different places. And I've been procrastinating it so much. And now that I have the new modular, I cannot procrastinate anymore. So that's probably what I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing after I get off the live stream. I'm back. Did I miss much? Well, here's how far we are. So I don't know at what point you left, but we're definitely not done yet. So don't worry. It'll be a while before that point. We're not going to be finishing today, and we probably won't be finishing tomorrow either. So if you're worried about missing the end, come back on Saturday is probably when we'll finish it. Truly Madly, Indiana, Silk, Rafe, Josh, Davy, welcome in, guys. Do you have any Chinese New Year sets? I do not. No, LEGO did not send me any of the Chinese New Year sets this year. I've had some before, but I don't have any for this year. Or the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. I do have the Demogorgon, yes. I don't think they ever made a Billy minifigure, but they did make a Demogorgon figure for the Upside Down set that released a few years back. And I do have that set, so I do have that Demogorgon minifigure. So yeah, I think if you want a Billy Stranger Things minifigure, you would have to do that like as a custom minifigure. You'd have to either get one like custom printed or just like take, you know, random parts to put something like that together for yourself. Yeah. Because no official Billy minifig exists. There might be some knockoff companies that have made some Billy minifigs. In fact, I would be surprised if there wasn't. But yeah. Just saw your short. Oh, which one? Which one, Braylee? I've been posting a few of them. Oh, that's cute. Got a little shield that's printed with the, focus. Printed with a little chair logo for the chair shop. Can we focus on that? Can we? Come on, camera, you can do it. You're so close. Anyway, there you go. There's a little chair logo. It's gonna go on the front of the shop right here. Oh, and two of these, okay. Christopher, Liv, Becky, welcome in. Sure, Bricks a lot. Hi, hi. Ooh, that's a nice use for those pieces. Makes it look nice and fancy. Okay. Oh, out of water. I guess that means time to finish up. This is the last bag we're doing anyway, so. Oh man. This backwards building is exploding my brain. This more of the downspout for the pipe that got burst. It's an interesting thing that they're like intentionally making this building like have a big problem with it. I guess that's part of what makes the story cute though. Chair shop, do they sell Ellie's chair from Up? They should have. That would have been a great one to include in here. To be like, hey, remember how we totally dropped the ball and didn't give Ellie a chair in that upset? Well, hey, we fixed it. She's got a chair now. That would have been a really good idea. Yeah. That would have been very clever, but sadly, no. I recently got back into Lego. You and a few others on IG inspired me, and I've been absolutely loving it. So thank you for sharing. Oh, Becky, I love that. That's why I'm here, because I got back into it as an adult also. I did a lot as a kid, and then, you know, just kind of got out of it for a while, and then getting back into it has been so much fun. It's like brought me back to my childhood. It's been so much fun. So I'm glad that you are enjoying it again as well. That is really nice to hear. Keep enjoying it. Keep having fun. And if any dumb dum-dums come along and try to tell you that Lego is just for kids and your hobby is juvenile or whatever, just like, I don't know, stick out your tongue at them and call them a poo head or something, because they're just missing out on not having fun with Lego. I don't like younglings. Uh-oh, Darth Vader's in the chat. Well, no younglings here, Darth Vader, so you're good to go. Thanks, been working through the Harry Potter sets. Aw, fun. Very fun. I did those. I did a lot of those. Some of them were some of my favorite sets. I haven't done any of those in a while, though. Oh, big sale. This sign goes right out front. Here's another printed piece. The big sale is on that classic yellow Lego chair, which is now in the dumpster out back. So, in the bin for my UK friends. So I guess the sale didn't go very well because I didn't sell enough of them. All right. Oh, what perfect timing, guys. We finished bags 1 through 8. And bag 9 is going to start the second floor. So there it is. There's the first floor of the modular building. You know what? I love how many windows and how much glass there is, because you can like see straight through to the alleyway. Can you guys tell that on there? It's kind of hard to tell without the light coming from behind it. But I do like this layout that they did for the front of these shops. That is super cute. It makes it feel like there's another little alleyway with some more shops back there. So that is really cute. I like that layout. I think that's super fun. So floor 1, I'm going to say thumbs up. Good job, Lego. We'll see when we get floors 2, 3, and 4 if I still agree with that. But so far, bottom floor, looking nice. I like it. And I like the little pattern on the floor here. They did good work. Okay. Great advice. Yes. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you everyone for joining. That's going to be the end of our live stream for today. It's over 2 hours. So yeah, we're going to call it there. Thank you everyone for joining. Come back for the rest of this. Plus, we've got more. We've got, the Technic Space Launch Artemis. This one's been revealed, so I can show you guys this one. Hey, another fun set that's coming out January 1st. So I'll be able to build this one on the live stream with you guys soon too. So that'll be fun. So yeah, keep coming back for more fun Lego content. If you want to see the Stranger Things stuff, we posted that recently. You know, lots of Lego happens January 1st, which means lots of Lego reveals and reviews and live streams happen in December. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.